Make your personal growth a goal. List the beautiful experience and the feelings that you want to experience, consistently in your life, not just from time to time. I want you to answer in writing a really important question, because based on the experiences and the goals that you want to live and you want to reach, how do you believe, or how do you think you have to grow? Who do you have to become? Because you see, your growth, your internal growth, should be a goal in itself, but we don't often consider it a goal. I believe that personal growth is a real standalone goal in itself, because in other words, we attain incredible levels of bliss and of happiness, of self-empowerment, of emotional well-being. Because when we can look back on who we were, and then we get to see how far we've come, wow, that is amazing. When we discover and unleash new levels of our capabilities, the sky is the limit. And everybody can transform. So learn a new skill for yourself, not necessarily to impress your team or your family or even for your work. Just do it for yourself. You can have a regular gym routine and you can get fit to impress someone else with your body, but I want you to also enjoy the satisfaction of taking great care of your body. You're pampering yourself. Become an entrepreneur. Again, not for the safety or the money, because you love what you are doing so much that you would actually do it for free. Developing your skills and getting better at your craft, that can be a goal. So now I want to invite you to journal how you want to grow. And I'm going to suggest that you dedicate between 20 minutes to an hour of your day, every day, to immerse yourself in personal growth. That becomes your reality. Successful people have that in common. Unsuccessful people don't do it, by the way. And remember that successful people do things as a ritual, like I said, that unsuccessful people simply don't do. Do a wheel of life. You can find them on Google. And basing yourself on that wheel is going to identify which one of your sectors in your life needs more development. What you're aiming for is that all the sectors are equal so that the wheel turns, smoothly. When all the areas between the spokes of your wheel are equal, your bike is going to be able to run smoothly. And that's your life. You might have your finances great, but your relationship's bad. So you want everything to be more or less in the same level. And then you grow from there. You see, likewise, you can't be at the top of your professional game if you are unhealthy. We need to balance to be able to fully thrive, not survive, thrive. Because when we're in balance, everything pans out. Your life is more than your career. It's about your personal growth. Everything else is the vehicle in which your personal growth expresses itself and comes to life. And it's not a passion. It's a question of daily curiosity. When your growth becomes number one, then failure doesn't hit you as hard because you start seeing how you grew from that failure. Failure becomes a moment to get to the next level of being who you are. It's a springboard. Sure, I can hear you thinking, how can growth be number one? My relationship is number one. My family is number one. My money is number one. So get clear on who you have to grow into, who you have to become, to be that person who has all those remarkable experiences. First we think, then we act, and then we become. So I want you to stop this video for a few minutes and journal. Now, welcome, coming back to the video. And now let's do a bit more. Journal a list of how you want to grow. So let's say in your bucket list, you put down that, let's say you want to become the mayor of your town. Well, develop a charity for a worthwhile cause, or climb a high mountain, or win a gold medal in a certain discipline, sail around the world, or experience space travel with Jeff Bezos, or being in the most wonderfully connected, loving soulmate relationship that you can even imagine or wish for the rest of your life. Look, write down all the ways that you want to experience a fulfilled life. And that will make you grow. Look at books that you want to read, the podcasts that you want to subscribe to. Keep being curious because there's so much more out there than what you know. Subscribe to the seminars that you're taking. Look at exercise routines, but do them. Look at what you will drink and what you will eat. Look at your life in terms of your self-improvement because your emotional states will be positively impacted. This happens automatically so that you're better able to access feelings of openness and bliss. And look at your self-improvement in terms of your character being solid. Maybe you're not and you want to become solid, loving and reliable. You see, all of that in your beliefs, knowing what is good for you and how you can contribute to the world to go ahead. Now again, get your pens and your papers ready and stop this video for 5 minutes. While you journal all of that down, it'll get better every day, but start now. Okay, welcome back. Commit to this ritual daily. This is a good way to be selfish because it's going to benefit not just yourself, but others around you. Because when you focus on your growth, you're starting to be able to do more. In every given segment of time, you will be able to do more of your work in less time. John Gabriel, he used to be a Wall Street golden kid. He made tons of money. He made tons of money relatively fast, but that ruined his health. And he put on about 100 kilos. And then one day he said to himself, he was still relatively young. He was, I think, in his 30s. He said to himself, my money and career success do me no good. I can't even enjoy the money because of my overweight and because of my bad health. Do you know what he did? He packed up, he left Wall Street, and he moved to the Far East. And there he started to sink with the local speed of life. He meditated for 4 hours a day. Now, I'm not saying everybody can do this, but he did this. And what did he discover after a few months? He discovered that his weight was dropping. His health was returning. But to his amazement, despite knocking off about, 4 or 5 hours a day, which he was dedicating only to his personal growth, guess what? His business grew more than before. Yes, because his energy was actually being aligned. He was finally living a very successful life because his focus on his personal growth had allowed him to flourish in all directions. That's when the thrive happens. So I want you to start visualizing your personal growth, just your growth, and then step by step visualize your goals being achieved. Lean into that feeling of achievement. I'll see you soon. And I want you to remember that the choice is yours. You can continue being one of those people who's forever busy, working hard and overwhelmed. Or you can choose to put yourself in a cycle of growth. And you will begin to untap, to unleash the powers of the universe that are in you and your soul to make your life flow effortlessly. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens. Because while you become who you want to become, you continuously evolve into that wonderful human being that you are meant to be. Transform into the person that you need to be to achieve the goals you want and that you will achieve. Bye, guys.